Salutations, it's your boy Mookies, and today is RWBY Volume 8 premiere. I am super excited. It's only 10 minutes away, and I will be, of course, recording my reaction and everything, and we will see how that goes. It's only 10 minutes away. I'm super excited. I can't express that enough. I will pause this and then start recording when it's time. Okay, see you soon. It's up. Oh my god. Volume 8, Episode 1, Divide. Ooh, the title of her song. Oh my god. I'm shooketh. It's 20 minutes long, 19 minutes. Who is this child? Hold on, let me turn up the quality. Oh, okay, here we go. Ooh. Oh, Cinder! Cinder's backstory. Oh my god. We're finally getting Cinder backstory.
There.
And Neo's piloting the plane. There. So many Graham. Why wouldn't Cinder just shoot it? Why didn't Salem just shoot it down? Interesting. Was she expecting them? Neo's meeting Salem for the first time. Don't let her see you're scared.
My queen.
The queen.
Cinder. When I chose you as my vessel for the maidens, I put my trust in you. So I trust that you wouldn't possibly return to me empty-handed.
The relic of knowledge. I took it right from under Ironwood's nose.
Oh, it's Neo.
Outsmarting the general speaks less to your intellect and more to his. After all,
This guy.
you were outsmarted by those children first.
And according to radio chatter, that same general and his forces outsmarted you. A shame Watts never made it back.
Let him know, Cinder.
I'm afraid the doctor was a necessary sacrifice. I do hope this little one doesn't become another.
Oh. Neo and him.
Who is she?
Neapolitan has some very useful abilities and has proven to be a valuable asset.
You certainly do enjoy collecting assets.
Oh, they finally have new outfits.
Cinder.
Finally.
You're here! I knew you'd... Quiet.
So devoted to someone so incompetent. While the good doctor and I were
shut
advancing the will of our goddess, dismembering the very body of this kingdom, you were merely atoning for past failures.
Polendina's creation interfered with the transfer of the Winter Maiden power. But now I know she has it. And once I return to Atlas, it won't take long to finish what I started. That power will be mine.
I've given no such command.
Salem. Cinder.
Man, now is the time to...
Don't tell Salem what to do. This is a bad idea.
This game is not yours to win, Cinder. It's mine.
Okay, so the preview switched things up a bit.
Because you're
Okay.
more valuable to me than a pawn does not make you a player. Everything is already in motion. All you need concern yourself with is your ability to act when I tell you to.
Of course. Without you, I am nothing.
Smart girl, she knows the game. She's really rubbing it in. Oh, Salem. This is Mantle. A lot of fun is here. Oh, this is where Oscar landed.
Huh?
Oh, he's a bear faunus. His hands, ooh. I think that's the first time we've seen somebody with, like,
Thank you.
paws for hands. Interesting.
Heads up.
Team Ruby? How'd they find him? Yay, Team
Need a
Ruby.
lift?
How did they find him? With his scroll or something? So many great winter.
I was stupid to think the general would listen.
Her hair looks
Every
interesting.
choice I've made was the wrong one.
Less
And now-
bulky rated.
We all did what we thought was best. I'm just glad you're alright.
Okay. Joanna.
Yeah, I see you.
That's probably gonna be
Inside! Hurry!
Maria's only line this entire volume.
I know. Sector 3 is going to need the most help. I'm sending backup your way right now. Fiona, do you copy? We need transport from Sector 3 to the crater.
Copy.
With the once heroes, now fugitives on the run, Betty and Mantle were left to wonder what the future.
Team Juniper. Oh, that's good. And Nora. Braid,
When we
yes.
heard you went off after Ironwood on your own, we...
Weiss's braid is much better this time around.
How did you end up down in the slums?
It's a... long story. I get the feeling there's been a few of those tonight.
You're right.
You're not going to tell them.
You and I aren't done talking yet.
Mm-hmm. Smart.
Where's Crow?
We don't know. Last we heard, he was with Robin, but...
All right. Your friend is back now.
Which friend?
You ready to work?
Oh, Oscar.
The largest Grim Horde ever seen is hovering over the tundra, and out there is a city full of people with no heat, and from what you told us, no more military protection. And while we're happy to give you guys a place to lie low for a while, it's time to get those people some help.
How? Ironwood is stopping all evacuations to Atlas, and we can't get them out of the city with Salem's forces surrounding us.
The crater, beneath Atlas. It's not safe, but it's warm. And with everyone in one place, we can do a better job protecting them.
Okay.
May can send you where you're needed most. We've got to get everyone down into that crater before nightfall. In the slums, we might have a chance.
Didn't they just...
We're never going to sleep again. I just know it.
Didn't...
Either you're helping, or you're baggage.
I thought she was gonna say dying. But okay, baggage.
We need to get out there and do what we can for Mantle.
We need to do what we can for everyone. What about Amity? And telling the world about Salem? We can't do this alone.
Pietrosa.
We need help.
Ruby's
Everybody
right.
else is.
The Happy Huntresses are handling the evacuation better than we could. And there's a bigger picture. But Amity isn't even finished. It was still under construction.
Doctor, what would you need to launch Amity now?
We made decent progress on construction and fuel collection. All potentially manageable, but Amity was designed so that it couldn't launch itself without first being granted clearance from General Ironwood's terminal.
Ruby, there is no way Ironwood will cooperate with us.
You're gonna have to sneak in.
He doesn't have to. We just need the green light from his terminal, right?
You want to go back to the academy?
Yeah, actually, there is more than one terminal. The one in his office and one in the main Atlesian military compound at the base of the city.
First mission.
Have to get into the compound somehow, then get inside the operations room, and then... Oh boy, I might need to think about this some more.
And just to clarify, this is the easy option?
What you're saying is it can't be done. It's pointless. And even if you got the
Have some
message out, there's no
optimism.
guarantee help would come.
It's not pointless. Atlas is only Salem's current target. She's not hiding
Okay.
anymore, and once she's done here, she'll move on to the rest of Remnant. We need to warn them!
Ruby, when we came here, we said we'd follow your lead, but things haven't exactly worked out.
So the division is starting already.
There are people here who need us right now. That's something we can actually do.
But this isn't about just Atlas. Ruby's right. It's about all of Remnant. They need to know in Vacuo, in Mistral, in Vale, what's coming, so they can prepare.
Why did that keep
Okay,
making a cinder
okay. Then let's go for
on the
both.
poster?
Get Amity up and running and evacuate Mantle.
But that's how Salem got this far, by dividing us. We have to stick together.
No. What Salem wants is to turn us against each other. Just like this. John has a point. We can work separately and
Why
still
do you
be
say like
united.
John? Like
Or-
the normal name.
Let me take the relic to Salem. And maybe she will call off her attack on the kingdom.
Oh, Penny.
I don't think we can trust Salem to actually do that. And the moment she uses the staff to create anything else, Atlas falls onto Mantle.
Nobody's turning you over to anybody. I think that's the one thing we could all agree on.
Okay, then I guess we're going to Atlas. Can you help us get to that terminal?
I suppose someone needs to help you bypass security.
I'll go.
Oh, Penny.
Penny, we can't risk...
I'll go.
She's getting more of a will.
Do what you gotta do. I'm going out there to see what I could do.
Gang. Go by the pharmacy. I was developing some new tools for you all before this happened. You're gonna need them.
Nora?
I'm going with Ruby.
But what about Mantle?
Oh, I'm saving Mantle. Because I actually believe we can do this.
Hey, we're still united.
I hope so.
I can get Pietro out to Amity to prepare, but that
I was
doesn't
wrong.
answer how
Second
we're
line
getting all of you
of
up to
Maria.
Atlas.
I might actually have an idea for
What the hell is that? Is that a call? Ironwood? Oh. I was right.
Hello, Penny. I'm worried for your safety. Tell me where you are, and I'll have you picked up right away. Atlas needs you, Penny. Salem is here.
She's not going anywhere until you change your mind about Mantle. There's still a chance for Remnant to
Mantle? You're still worried about Mantle? Remnant is doomed, Ruby. Unless we leave, Salem will destroy Atlas, and with it, any hope humanity has left. We need to think about the future. If she makes it through our defenses, everything that follows will be on your hands.
Penny. No, 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 no. Don't do it. Marrow, my favorite. Oh, they're looking at... they're looking at his corpse. Clover. And Winter. Already? Wow.
Sir, the prisoners have arrived. They're being processed in Stockade B.
I love their music, the score, and everything.
Robin.
Interesting look for Winter.
Could you give us the room, please?
Be strong. I'll
be fine.
Thank you, Winter. I don't know what I would do without you. No one has ever seen a Grim Force this large before. The city's hard-light shields will hold, but not forever.
What will you do, sir?
Wait, you can't be in here.
This is
absurd!
Let us through!
This is absurd.
I am going to do everything I
Council's
can
so
to
annoying.
defend this kingdom.
What in God's name do you think you're doing, James?
No matter the cost.
And what's this about martial law? Have you lost your damn mind?
He has
Are
such
you
an...
that
Okay.
scared of what
Oh my god. What the fuck just happened? He shot him. Holy fuck.
I have questions for you.
Ironwood.
But first I need the one who can show me how.
She has such a nice facial animation.
Bring him to me.
Is it gonna be the opening song now? Ironwood, holy shit. I love this already. Wow. Wow, okay. I like it. Not as much as Trust Love. Trust Love is my favorite one ever. But this was really, really good. And I think I like the video better. Like, the video was really, really good. Like, I don't even know what to say about this episode. Like, it's a very strong episode, number one. That's very strong. Ironwood, holy shit. Like, they're not fucking about. He's gonna do whatever it takes. Oh my god. Okay, I need to coagulate my thoughts and get them coherent. So give me like 3 hours and then we'll see what happens. It took 8 years, but we finally have a little bit of Cinder backstory in the first episode of Volume 8. Super excited. There's so much to think about this episode. Like, I wrote down some notes. Number one, Salem is taunting Cinder with her power. She's clearly not over the whole failing her and betraying her plan and like not sticking to the thing and putting her Remember in like volume 4, I think for Salem was like, if you put the moment you put your aspirations before my own, they will be lost to you. This is what she's talking about right here. Like, Cinder put her own aspirations before Salem's, and now Salem is taking it out on her through the petty means. So, petty queen, we love it. We love to see it. How did Team RWBY Jr. find Oscar in the slums? Like, he doesn't have his, maybe he has a scroll, but like it'd be disconnected, I guess is the term. It'd be disconnected because Ironwood has them all on the fugitives list, so it's not like he'd have a signal, and he's all the way at the bottom of like Mantle in the slums. So how did they find him so quickly? Questionable. I also thought that Oscar flinched when Nora hugged him because Nora has that tendency to glomp him and call him like cute boy, farm boy Oscar or something, or cute boy Oz or something. And then she'd glomp him like in volume 6 when he ran away, but then he had all that off-screen development, which, should really be on screen. You can't just have a shopping spree and like wardrobe and change and then have a character develop. That's not how that works. But then he ran away, and then they found him later at the home, and then Nora and everybody else glomped him. So I thought he'd be like apprehensive about that and be like, no, don't like fucking glomp me, the same way that Penny did RWBY in the first episode of volume 7. But then I remembered up here in this big old noggin that's usually empty, has nothing going on, it's just static elevator music, actually. Or actually RWBY music, it's just always RWBY music. I remember that Neo attacked Oscar while in the form of Nora, so that's probably why he's a little bit apprehensive about that. And Nora and Neo had tried to kill him while looking like Nora, so maybe he's a little bit scared about that, didn't know who to trust. And the theme of the volume is apparently distrust, so how do Ironwood's guns work? Because he straight up just murked Councilman Slate, I think his name is. This is absurd. I'm a councilman. I can do whatever I want. I decided actually it's not even that he wants to do everything that he wants, it's that he wants to hold James accountable, but like, you can't kind of do that if you're presumably dead. But does he not have an aura? Is this a SiennaCon repeat? Like, the way Adam just stabbed Sienna and then she died? Like, she doesn't have an aura? Or does his sword cut through aura? Does Ironwood's guns shoot through aura? Is that how he got Oscar, like, his aura broken so quickly when he shot him at the end of volume 7? Is that what was happening with Watts in their fight? How many shots did Ironwood get off against Watts that actually connected? And if so, would the first one have broken Watts' aura? Or no? Like, how do Ironwood's guns work? There's a bit of division among Team RWBY. RWBY and Yang, which I find very, very odd, because like, I guess it would be inevitable that they'd have some sort of discord, maybe airs through her golden apple between them and said, for the smartest plan maker. I don't fucking know. But Yang is usually the one who always has RWBY's back, and she immediately follows her, trusts her lead. In volume 1, she's always like, what's your problem with my sister? Like, she always has her back. In volume 5, she's like, RWBY always knows the right thing to do, so if she's still in, I'm still in. But so now, why is her tune changing? I understand that things happened in volume 7, and they're not having the best of times, but I would at least assume it'd be Weiss or Blake or maybe Jean to bring up some like disagreement with RWBY's points. But Yang, that seems out of left field, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe their sisterly bond is tested to the extremes this volume. That'd be interesting to see. But I also just like when Yang is like 100%, this is my little sister. If you have a problem with her, you have a problem with me. Let's fucking fight. If you have a problem, let's go. Let's go. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Cinder's finally back in Salem's good-ish graces, Neo's not very happy about Cinder's downplaying of her skill set and how instrumental she was to getting the Relic of Knowledge. She did acknowledge Neo as an incredibly valuable asset, which, I mean, personally, if somebody called me a valuable asset, it'd be like, okay, so like I have use and value, like I'm not just some useless weight. But at the same time, I understand that Neo also is thinking of herself as being objectified, as not necessarily being a team player, the way Salem sort of removes Cinder from play, and the way she's treating her, like, it's like the Azula line, you know, it's like, don't flatter yourself, you're never even a player, which is iconic. By the way, Team Azula. We really should have gotten season 4 or book 4, because we would have gotten apparently an Azula redemption arc, which we needed and I wanted, because she was my favorite character, but that's neither here nor there. So Salem sort of downplays Cinder, and Cinder does the same to Neo, and Neo's not happy about it because she's seen as an asset as opposed to like a person who, or like a partner, right? Cinder still does not value Emerald, and Mercury was correct in saying that, was it volume 6 or so, when he was like, Cinder doesn't care about you, she only cares about her goals, and like you're the fastest way there, or like you're useful to her goals or whatever, but she doesn't care about you as a person. She's clearly thinking of Neo as the same, as sort of a subordinate. And I think that's pretty much all I want to mention, aside from we got our first glimpse of Cinder's backstory. Clearly she's some sort of like red-headed stepchild. her parents or parental figures are not her biggest fans, or maybe she's an orphan, we don't know yet. But if it's going the way the Cinderella storyline goes, it's probably like she has an abusive, evil stepmom, and then we'll see how it goes. But I really like the subversion that Cinderella is usually good and kind and nice, but here she's a villain. I love that. I love seeing that evil take on it. So that's all I wanted to say for this episode. Not this volume. This episode so far. If you have any comments, questions, what do you think is going on? What do you think is going to happen next? Other questions that are relevant to this episode. You tell me. I don't know. I will see you in the next one. I am still working on a video, because I did a video essay, The Butchering of Adam Torres, which is up and watchable right now. And that examined the abuse, the awful depiction of abuse within the narrative between Adam and Blake. I mean, some of it was well done, but most of it was garbage and should have never happened, in my opinion. And I think I'm going to do another video essay where I examine a portrayal of the abuse that I think was deftly handled, like actually really well done. So, to like what's the word I'm looking for? To juxtapose it between the Butchering of Adam Torres' portrayal of abuse with this new one, and then I'm probably going to do character analyses and other stuff. So if you like that kind of stuff, stick around, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications, and I will see you in the next one, and the one after that, and maybe the one after that one, that's after that one. You know what I mean? Okay. Until then, take care, friend.